everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA. Well, Grant, what should we expect in a veteran-heavy matchup like this?
You know, BA, it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Green out there with Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. Hachimura against Butler. Lays it up and banks it in.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Pass to Hayes to the inside. And there's James on the assist by Hayes.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Up and over Doncic. Shot is good by Curry.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up with confidence.
James passes to Hayes. Doncic with it. Crafty move. Rebounded by Green.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, BA. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
James outside. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Moody. Outside, Green. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off with the layup. The Lakers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's James. The Warriors pull it in. The kick out, Curry. All sorts of time. Drained it for 2 points. Curry's got 6.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him, and Coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And the Lakers making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. Now here's Reeves, defended by Pajemski. Hayes with a screen to the paint. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
A nice shot by Butler.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. So LeBron will go to the free throw line. It's going to go on Moses Moody. And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
James, no good on the free throw. Yeah, Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Down low. And the layup is good off the glass. James has got 6.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
Butler surveying the floor. From 12 feet. Yep, that one goes. He's got 6.
starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Doncic with the jam.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Outside heel. Back to Butler. To the middle. And it's hammered home by Green.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Lakers trail by 4. Doncic passes to Hayes. Here's James. Hayes with a screen on Butler. James against Butler. The shot by James, no good. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. James against Butler. Fires from 14. Doncic pulls down the board.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Overhealed. Buried from 15 feet out. Doncic has gotten his second bucket of the game. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The Warriors on top. They're up by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Connect. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Hield against Reeves. Outside Hield. Inside, Jackson Davis. And that one's good. Jackson Davis has gotten his first points in this one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Hield against Reeves. To the inside. Here's Vincent. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. And here's Curry for 3. Finney-Smith pulls it in. The Lakers shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Pass to Connect. To the middle. Here's Vincent. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
Curry. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. Back to Curry. Outside Pajemski. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Here's James. 4 on the clock. Offensive board. Pass to Reeves. Tries again. The Warriors pull it in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
The shot by Pajemski, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Vincent outside. Finney-Smith up top. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Goodwin comes in for Reeves, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Peyton. Outside Butler. Curry passes to Butler. There's a screen. Misses in close. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Goodwin. Back to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Lets it fly. And again, the Lakers, no good. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Outside Curry. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. The Warriors also with a sub. Hields checked in for Stephen Curry.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. And it's Doncic missing. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. They trail by 1. Outside, Green. Back to Pajemski. Hield, a screen on Vanderbilt. Outside Pajemski. Here's Hield. Doncic pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's James. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Green with a screen on Doncic. Here's Butler. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Lakers on top, leading by 3. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You gotta like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
So on the floor for Golden State, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Moody, and it's Green in at the center position. Butler against Hachimura. Now here's Butler. He's closely guarded. Shot blocked! James outside. Kicks it to Doncic. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Butler. Now Moody. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Now Butler. He's covered by Reeves. From 12 feet. And Reeves pulls it down.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
That one goes in. Podziemski's got 5 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And how about Brandon Podziemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, BA. That's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy. Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
James passes to Reeves. Screen by James. Down low. Physical play by LeBron inside.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Outside Moody. 13 feet out. 2 points. That one goes. 10 points for him.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Here's Doncic. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Doncic. And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. That one misses. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round, and he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Getting that little bit of help, James calls for the pick and roll, shake up the defense, and find himself a quality look.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. And Steve Kerr calls time out here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes, and connects subbed in for James. Outside Hield. Payton with a screen on Doncic. Hield from outside. Can't get it to drop. The Lakers lead by 5. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Unable to get that one. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. 41 seconds left in the third. The three dropped in by Jimmy Butler.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Doncic outside. Reeves with a screen on Hield. And here's Doncic outside. And he can't get that one. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Hield against Doncic. Outside Hield. Pass to Butler. For the tie. Can't capitalize inside. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Lakers ahead. They're up by 2. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
Come on, everyone.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's Goodwin in at the 2 guard. That's the Laker 5. Pass to Curry to take the lead. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
It's stolen by Kuminga. They've got numbers. Corner shot. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
To the paint. Here's Hachimura. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Curry. He's covered by Vincent. Now here's Curry, guarded closely. 6 to shoot. Now here's Podziemski. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Double team on James. Screen by James. Plenty of space. And that one is right through the heart.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Up top, Curry. Rebound, the Lakers. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The fader. The shot by James, no good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Shoots from the block. Back to Payton. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Payton. Left side Curry. from the arc. Hachimura with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
James with the ball to take the lead. Oh, great focus from James.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for Finney Smith. Reeves comes in for Goodwin. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Coach was blunt with his assistant. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And finished off by Hayes.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Warriors trail by 4. 1:33 left to play in the fourth. And a deep three from Curry. And again, no good by Golden State.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. Now, here is James. Moody defends. The shot by James, no good. Golden State has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Butler all the way to the rim.
This is Jimmy Buckets at his best, rising to a challenge and delivering for his team.
It's James with the drive. Money!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Curry against Doncic. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Falls for Curry.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Doncic outside. Oh, nails the triple!
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Curry against Doncic. And it's blocked. And now we've got an intentional foul. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
.27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Give your Lakers youth band team a big round of applause.
Curry surveys. Doncic pulls down the board, and they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. The fourth team foul. At the line for the Lakers.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's unable to get the second one. And a deep three from Curry. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings them within 3.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
At the line for the Lakers, LeBron.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
Curry passes to Butler. And connects from downtown.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the T.O. And now they foul and stop the clock.
His third personal foul. The team is in a penalty.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.